Good morning. This is Debbie with Food Prepping Channel, and today I am fixing a big pot of chili beans. I fixed 3 pounds of pinto beans the other day, and I'm going to, with half of those 3 pounds of chili beans, well, what's left, probably about 3/4 of what's left of the chili beans, of the pinto beans, I'm going to make chili beans with, and then tomorrow I'm going to make another recipe with the other 1/4 of them. So y'all are going to get to see how I used 3 pounds of chili beans. The first part of them was used with cornbread, and just cornbread and pinto beans. Like I said, it was 3 pounds, and then 3/4 of them are going to be for chili beans, and then 1/4 of them are going to be for the other recipe tomorrow. So I'm excited, and what I'm doing is I have got, well, you can see this is half of it, and it's a large onion, and I'm cutting up the rest of it, and I'm going to put it in my frying pan on my new wave, and I'm going to fry up. I've got about 3 pounds of ground sirloin, I think is what it is. I'll have to look and see. I think it's ground sirloin. And I'm going to fry that up, saute it or whatever in my frying pan. And then I've got another large pan. That's the thing about when you're disabled and you have to cook in, like I'm cooking in my dining room or whatever. So the only thing I've got to cook on that, to fry this, I could put it in my Instant Pot or my Instant Pot Gem or something like that, but I'm just going to do this on my new wave, and so I'm going to have to do it in batches. So the first batch that I'm going to do is the ground sirloin and the onion and the peppers. I've got a red bell pepper and I've got a yellow bell pepper, and they're on their last leg, but they're still going to be fine for these chili beans. So I'm going to go on and do this, and I will bring you back. Okay, y'all, I've got the ground beef and the large onion, ground sirloin, that's what it was, and it was like 2.5 pounds of ground sirloin, and a red bell pepper, a yellow bell pepper, and a large onion is in here. And in here I've got, I should probably put a little bit more, just one more spoonful. Okay, so I'd say 1.5 pounds of pinto beans in here. And I'm going to go on while the ground beef is sauteing and browning up. I'm going to go on and get this ready. So when that gets done, all I got to do is put this on my new wave. So I've got one of my quart jars of tomato juice. I'm going to pour that in here. And that just goes in the sink. And then I've got, I'm going to do 1 can of light red kidney beans. And I'm not draining these. I probably will regret that, but maybe not. Let me get the spoon here and get these beans out. Alright, these are the light red kidney beans. And then I'm going to put in a can of dark red kidney beans. Where are they at? Oh, they're right here. Great value dark red kidney beans. And I'm not draining these either. I'm just putting these in here. I gotta have kidney beans in my chili beans. I used to didn't. I used to only use pinto beans in my chili beans, but now I just gotta have kidney beans in there. So I've got the 1 can of the dark and 1 can of the light. Alright, I'm gonna put in a can, a 14.5 ounce can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. They're going in here. Alright, and then I'm going to put in 1 can of Rotel, the original diced tomatoes, and chilies, the green chilies. Alright, so let me stir all this up. Alright, so there's that. I've got to figure out what seasonings I'm going to put in here, and I will bring you back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Alright, so I've got all of my seasonings together, spices, whatever, that I'm going to put in here. And it's a lot, but it's going to make it even better. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to put in here is a teaspoon of Chipotle. Oh, shoot. Well, yeah. Right there. Okay, there's a teaspoon of Chipotle pepper. Alright, and then a teaspoon of Ancho Chili pepper. Alright. Then I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of cumin in here. Alright, there's 1. There's 2. Cayenne pepper. I'm not going to put very much in there of that. I'm just going to put about 1/8 of a teaspoon, because I've got the cayenne, what was the first one that I put in? Not the ancho, but the chipotle. And chipotle can be a little spicy. Plus, I've got all the chilies to put in too, so. Alright, so I've got this 6 pepper. It's a zesty blend of black and white pepper, bell, and chili peppers. Give a little kick to chicken, shrimp, burgers, and steak. Well, I'm going to put a little bit of it in here. Not much. Let me shake this up first. Maybe about 1/2 teaspoon. I'm not sure what this tastes like, so it could be really hot for all I know. I just bought it and I haven't used it yet. Alright, granulated garlic. Y'all know I do not like garlic, but I have managed to use almost this whole bottle of granulated garlic somehow. Alright, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon, that's all I'm putting in here. 1 teaspoon of garlic, granulated garlic. Chili powder, I'm going to put probably, now this is the dark chili powder. I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons in here, because this is going to be a lot of chili. And chili, like this chili powder or whatever, really doesn't have any kick to it. I don't even know why they call it chili powder or whatever. It just really doesn't have any kick. Alright. I put 3 in there. Maybe I'll cook it for a little while and then see, because you can always add chili powder into it. And I'm going to add some Spanish style paprika I can't remember what is in this Spanish style. It hasn't even been opened yet. I know that regular paprika doesn't have any taste to it. They just mainly use it for garnish. But I'm not sure about Spanish. Let's see, what does it say? I'm back and I still found in every package. It doesn't really say anything. I can't read anything. I'm going to go on and put a heaping tablespoon of that in here. And then the granulated onion, I'm going to put a tablespoon of that in here too. And then I've got to put salt and pepper in here. I'll probably put a 2 teaspoons of kosher salt and a teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper. Alright, so let me get this stirred up, and hopefully the ground beef's going to be done soon, and I will bring you back. Okay, y'all, here's the chili beans. They're not ready yet. What I did was I put about a cup and a half, about another cup and a half of water, just plain water in here. And I stirred it up and I tasted it, and it needed some more salt in it. And so I put another teaspoon of salt. So that made, 3 teaspoons of salt that I put in here. And I did put about another 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, because they're really not hot at all. And so I do wish that I would have gone on and drained and rinsed off the dark red kidney beans, because I can taste that just a little bit of a canned taste. Of course, it could be the garlic too, because y'all know I don't like garlic, so I don't know what it is, but I think it was the beans, and I should have drained the dark red kidney beans in here, and the white ones for that matter. And so I am going to let these, I've got these on my new wave on 275, which is medium, which that's what it would be on your stove, would be medium. And I'm going to let these cook for about an hour, just kind of simmering or whatever, and let all those spices come together and cook up and get hopefully a little bit hotter, spicier, whatever. I kind of like spicy chili beans because I'll eat chili beans with the butter bread. I just love butter bread and chili beans. I was going to make some cornbread, but nah, I like butter bread with my chili beans and the soup crackers or whatever. So I'll bring y'all back after a while, and we're going to eat some chili beans. Yummy, yummy. Okay, y'all, the chili beans are ready. And you can see it's a huge pot. We've done gotten 2 bowls out, and it's still enough to feed my town. Alright, so here's my bowl, and I got, y'all know I really don't like cheese so much, so Haley put just a little bit of cheese in here, and I've got the soup crackers, and I've got my butter bread right here. I'm going to try this, see what it tastes like. See if it got any spicier. Still hot. Alright, they're perfect for me. They are perfect. I thought I wanted them a little bit spicier, and they are a little bit spicier since they cooked. But they are really good. Alright, y'all. I'm going to get out of here and eat my chili beans. and enjoy my dinner. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and y'all comment below. I mean, I love to read y'all's comments. I read every one of them, and I might not acknowledge, I might not send y'all a comment back, but I do always love your comments, and y'all should see the little hearts or whatever for that. And if you ask me a question, I do try to answer your questions. So look below for links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and also links for different things that you can purchase from Amazon that I personally use in my kitchen. So I hope you have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.